Can you tell me your name and a bit about what you do?
Ashok Viswanathan, Assistant Director of Operation Black Vote. It's a campaign that aims to encourage and inspire people from African, Asian and Caribbean communities to play a full and positive role in the democratic process.
Can you tell me the main reasons why you think that young people aren't interested in politics and also standing for candidates at elections?
Well, I think the primary reason why people, particularly young people, 18 to 24, don't play a full and positive role in the democratic process is because they look at institutions like Westminster, they look at local authorities, they look at other decision-making bodies that govern their daily lives, and they don't see people that look like them. And one of the things that we've campaigned for over 12 years is for a representative democracy. And if you're going to see the decline in voter registration and voter turnout in political participation more widely being stopped and reversed, then what you're going to have to see is political parties and other institutions addressing the underrepresentation of young people within them.
And we've had a lot recently in the news about ethnic minority shortlists. Do you think that's a good idea?
Well, I think it's very similar to what I've underlined in terms of young people, that again, if you look at these institutions, there aren't that many people from black minority ethnic backgrounds within them. If you look at Parliament, for example, there are 15 MPs out of 646. If you look at the average age of an MP still, you're looking at 55. So there are issues around our representative democracy, and we can either wait for meritocracy to do its work, which we've had for 400 years, and we've not necessarily seen meritocracy deliver more young people or more people from diverse backgrounds to Parliament and to other institutions. So our argument is that if meritocracy doesn't work, then we have to look at other avenues. We need to cut to the chase. And one of those is to look at recruitment programs not only that recruit, but also retain and promote black talent, and a situation that will see maybe in 10 years rather than 200 years an increase from the 15 black MPs we have now to something more representative of our society. I mean, if we are looking at it based on the current composition, we'd be looking at quadrupling the current number of 15. But that's based on the 2001 census. The composition, the demographics of this country by 2050 are going to be entirely different. So that's why we need to cut to the chase. That's why we need to be forward-looking and maybe have a situation where by having black-only shortlists, we in fact have 80 or 100 MPs in seats up and down the country that are from that background. Let's be bold and let's not just try and meet targets. Let's try and excel and go beyond them and try and look at the future of this country. And the future of this country is one where we've got a rising elderly population. We're getting more young people coming from outside of the UK, from EU countries and elsewhere. It's a country that's expanding in so many ways in terms of its demographics. It's diversifying in so many ways. Let's be bold and have that reflected within our Parliament, the cradle of our decision-making process.
And talking about, as you say, about outside influences, there's been a lot of suggestions that Barack Obama could well become the next and first black president of the United States. What influence do you think that will have on young people from Britain, and particularly amongst ethnic minorities?
Well, I don't think it's something that is comparable. I think that's right, that they are very different systems. But what we can learn, I think, from the US, and particularly from Barack Obama's campaign, is the way he's managed to galvanize and unite such opposite communities, such distinct communities, and bring them together under an umbrella. I think it was something that was attempted in '97 under the Blair government, but I think very soon it became partisan, very quickly. And that's something I think, if Barack Obama becomes the Democrat nominee, if he becomes president, it will be something that people will be watching very closely, whether he falls back into the partisan culture of Washington politics or whether he continues to unite people. But that is what he's managed to do in the US, and it's something we can learn here. He's brought young people together practically in every age bracket under 60. He's either running Hillary Clinton close for the vote, or he's beating her to the vote by a huge majority. In terms of black voters, he's winning them. In the last primary, he won 9 out of 10 of black voters. In terms of women, he's slowly drawing white women away from Hillary Clinton. In terms of white males under 40, he's winning the lion's share, and he's also winning a larger proportion of white males over 40. So it's very interesting that he's winning in every constituency group that people boxed him into, but also all the constituency groups that cynics and skeptics said a month ago he could never capture. So it will be quite interesting to see how he carries that momentum into a presidential race if he were to win the nomination.
And for people who are watching this, how can you suggest they get involved and find out a bit about what you do?
Sure. Well, as a website and a web channel, I think probably the best way for people to find out about Operation Black Vote is to contact us directly through our website, which is www.obv for operationblackvote.org.uk. www.obv.org.uk.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.